Hello folks and welcome back to another lesson. That was a bit ropey, wasn't it? I need to practice that more clearly. This was voted for over at Patreon by all these lovely lot. Thanks ever so much for all your support, past and present patrons included. Really does help the channel. If you don't know what it is, go check it out in the link below. Now first off, tuning, this is in drop D. So your low E goes down to D, so it should match your fourth string, right? In terms of tones, you don't need a lot. You could do this with just a clean tone pretty much if you wanted. This is my clean amp tone. I'm in neck position. I think later on there's a little bit of so bit of dirt, grab your favourite medium gain overdrive pedal for that really. I'm using the Crossfire by Crazy Tube Circuits for this one. For the sort of bridge part that Johnny plays, you know, all that good stuff, I'm using the Boss RE2 Space Echo. But you could also cheat, so if you've got a crazy delay pedal like the Fable from Walrus Audio, so that's a fun cheat you can use if you like. So let's start with the intro. Okay, so that repeats around twice. You have 3, 3, 3, 1. And I'm using second, third, fourth, and then first. And I'm using my fingers here, so thumb on the 6th string, first finger on the 5th string, and etc. Right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you're going to be arpeggiating across 4 strings throughout this, okay? So you use your thumb and your third finger for the first beat of each bar. And this is in 7/8, okay? So it's 7 eighth notes to a bar. That's one bar, right? Okay, so then you just do the pattern, the same pattern throughout. Okay, so slowly. Then I slide my second finger down, take my first finger off. And then back on again for the repeat. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's how I count that in my head. Then from this part, again your third and fourth fingers stay where they are, but you're going to do a major bar chord shape, right? Now for this next chord shape, I use my second, fourth, first finger, right? But you might want to just take your first finger off and slide your little finger up 1 fret. But when you get to this one, you've got to move all your fingers then. Alright, so the way I do it, I fret that one, and then I've got time to put my second and fourth finger down, right? Because then I just slide that first finger up 1 fret and then dump all of these down on the low 3 strings. And then I'm leaving my third finger in place and then barring that like a minor chord shape, right? A minor 7th chord shape. Slide that down 2 frets and then apply like a D chord shape. Play that for 3 bars, okay? So those are all the bits. What I would learn first is the chord voicings. So ensure you can play these first before you even attempt the finger picker, really. And repeat, and then You're going to need to nail that first, okay? So I would approach it that way. Get those chords down and then involve the picking. Now, the next section is tricky. I can't play it. You basically alternate between thumb and either your first or your second finger, whichever's the comfiest. But I cannot do that, right? So you could play... You know, you could do that, right? Like a triplet thing where you're playing... and change. But as I said in the intro, I'm just going to cheat and play it with the Fable. So, you know, any sort of really funky delay pedal or weird reverb pedal will get you there, basically. Now, you're always going to be playing one note on the A, one note on the B string, and the pattern goes... I fluffed up a bit there, but don't worry too much about it. So we have 8 and 9 for one bar, then 7 and 8 for one bar, 4th fret, 6th fret, back up to 7, another bar of 7, 6, 8, and then when we go down to the 4th fret, you play... back to 7, right? So you're going to play 1, 2, 3, change, 1, 2, 3, change, right, with that rhythm. And you go 10, 11 there. And then back around, okay? So that's that chunk. I think Ed's part is just octaves. You know, all that stuff. So you can play that behind there, and then Tom's part, I think, is this. So you've got F minor, then you've got this funky chord. So you basically play 7, 10, 9, 8. Then the rest are just normal power chords. 4th fret. So C sharp to C. Or 4th fret to 3rd. Stay on that for another bar. 6th fret. 4th fret. 3rd fret for 2 more bars. And that's it for that section, right? This next part's interesting because you might see this. Which is basically me playing the root note on the 8th and the 8th note on the B, and then muting the 3 notes in between. I'm also muting the E string with the back of my pinky finger. So you're just hearing that, right? But if you squeeze down your second finger there, then you'll actually sound out the low 3. That is getting by this finger here, right? And the rest are, you know, muted as per the other one, right? So you could do that as well if you wanted, okay? So there's 2 options for you there. I like the fuller one, to be honest, so that's what I've tabbed. And we're going to play... And there, I've gone with my first finger covering those same 3 strings, right? Trickier when you're doing it. You probably want to do that and mute those 3 strings with your first finger there. If you're going to go for the, you know, 2 notes only option, but I'd encourage you to do this one. So we have down, 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 up, down, change. and then down on the upstroke, okay? Okay, and then you go in. Pretty much same rhythm, right? So there is a couple of stabs. See the little dots above the notes? This means that they're played staccato, so you squeeze and then, you know, release. The rest is just allowed to ring out. So one more time slowly. Then we go into this part. That bit, right? So here I am actually only playing the 2 notes, so we've got 11. Again, you're just muting them with either the 1st or 3rd finger. So you play 4 on the 11th fret, 4 on the 6th fret, and repeat. And once you've done that 3 times, you actually extend that part. Round again, but I think it's slightly different in that you play. Okay, and then... and then you end. So again, you just extend that bit for the ending. So that's all you need. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon.